Hello and welcome to episode 28 of the Wellbeing Knits podcast. My name is Robin and today's episode is going to be the day we get to see those whips that I was talking about on the last episode. So I have a handful of whips, I have 2 finished objects, and I have some acquisitions that I actually forgot to show on my last one, which were Christmas gifts, basically. Either to myself, from myself, or from my parents. So I thought I would show those as well quickly today. And I just want to mention again, I am Wellbeing Knits on Instagram. I am Wellbeing Knits on Ravelry. I also now have a Ravelry group called the Wellbeing Knitters. And as you may know, if you watched the last episode, or if you're new here, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me and subscribing if you are subscribed. I now have a Ravelry group called the Wellbeing Knitters because I am running a make along with @makes.by_Mia, so Mia on Instagram, and it's called the MR Stash Down 2026. That should be in my head now, but for some reason I had to read it. So if you are knitting a stash project and you want to get involved, if you use the hashtag MR Stash Down 2026 on Instagram, or if you post into either myself or Mia's Ravelry group, you can be entered to win a little prize. It is a stash project make along, so we do encourage the point is to use your stash. The stash has to be owned within the stash prior to the beginning of 2026 or prior to 2026. And yeah, me and Mia are so pleased. We've had some lovely donations of prizes. We've had just an amazing amount of people get involved, and we're really enjoying it. Every day we just go, oh my god, I'm so excited. We just message each other and tell each other we're so excited about this make along. So yeah, and we're so pleased for the donations of prizes. So we've announced a few, but we have a few coming up. So let me just find my Ravelry group again. Oh no, it's right here. So we currently have prizes so we have been donated 4 stitch marker boxes from Cozy Crab, which will be 1 per quarter. We're doing quarterly prizes, so 1 per quarter. Mia herself makes bags, so she will be donating 1 bag per quarter. The Dye Shack has kindly donated some yarn also, which I'll be picking up at East Anglia Yarn Festival. I've bought my ticket, so if anyone's coming on Saturday, I will see you at East Anglia Yarn Festival. And we have also had a donation of patterns from Handmade by Sam, and her patterns are beautiful. Let me just find her Ravelry. So I'll put the post here that I put up of her patterns, just kind of a little collage of a few of her patterns that caught my eye. But you can find her on Ravelry as Hand Knit by Sam, and her name is Samantha Renwick on Ravelry, and that's what her patterns are listed under as well. So she has some beautiful shawl patterns, some sock patterns, so she's kindly donated pattern prizes, which is brilliant. And then we also have so we also have 3 other prizes, but we're gonna wait and announce those as the yarn comes in. So Mia is going to be getting the yarn for those, and I'm also getting a yarn donation as well in the post. So we're just waiting for those, and then we want to show them off properly. So we're really excited. So that is 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 7 prizes up for grabs at the moment. If anyone else wants to donate a prize, you're more than welcome. Thank you so much in advance. So that was hashtag MR_Stashdown2026, and it's been brilliant so far. As of, I think, earlier today or yesterday, we had 51 entries on Instagram, and as of Friday we had 27 on Ravelry. So the Ravelry chat is really busy and it's really fun to watch and get involved with as well. So definitely check the group out, and I'll put all the links below. But anyway, you just want to see the whips. I know, I do too. So let's get on with it. But let me start with what I'm wearing. Now, this is actually related to the stash down as well. So a lovely participant on the Mel is at Deb's Crafty Diaries, and she has just about an hour ago posted that she has started knitting a Wool and Honey by Andrea Mowry, and I said to her, I have one of those, I need to find it. So I found it and I'm wearing it. So it's quite cute. I knit it a long time ago, and I don't have a clue what the yarn is, and you can see it's creased. It's been in my cupboard for a long time. But it's super cute. I think I need to knit another one. Looking at it, I think I need to knit another one. So I knit this in, let me see if I can just find it. It's old, it's a super old one. I knit this in, come on, where are you? Maybe it's pre-Ravelry. Ooh. When I say pre-Ravelry, I mean before I started using Ravelry. Ah, no, here it is, my Wool and Honey. I knit it in 2019. It took me just over a month. Oh, sorry, one day under a month. So yeah, and actually I knit it this time of year, so even better. But it's quite cute, isn't it? It's quite a thin jumper, so it wouldn't keep me very warm, but it is really cute. I forgot how cute it is. Oh, okay. So that's that decided. Another make that I can wear more often now because I remembered it exists. But anyway, let's get into the other good stuff. I have 2 finished objects, as I mentioned. Now, one of them actually kind of relates to, I think I mentioned it in the last podcast. I want to get my whips down by the end of this year. So going into 2027, I want my whips to be basically 0. So, what I will, so yeah, so that was my thinking. And what one was it? Was it last year or the year before? Maybe. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, I know where it'll be. It'll be right at the top. Here it is. So I started this project in 2023. Now this was going to be a blanket. And when you see it, you'll be like, that's not a blanket, Robin. Oops. No, it's very much not a blanket. It's a scarf. So if anybody's been here for a while, they will know that I started a jelly roll blanket by the Bakery Bears, and I just could not face it anymore. So it went in a bag and it stayed in that bag for a very long time. And then I said, right, that's it, I'm gonna frog it. So I had about another, I think I had another strip that was maybe, I don't know, halfway up. And my mum said, why don't you just leave it like that and do it as a scarf? And I said, no, don't be silly. And then I was looking at it and I was like, yeah, that's actually a really good idea. So these are just sock scraps. It's 3 strips of the jelly roll blanket. and that's it. It's all bound off. I've woven in the ends. It's got an I-cord border because that's what how I kind of modified the pattern slightly, was with an I-cord border. I think the original doesn't have that. And yeah, I thought it was just super cute, so I just throw it on, and it's great because it's a bit longer, so it keeps me warm here, and yeah, it's really nice. So that is my jelly roll scarf. And a project is now off the list. It's off the whip list. So I came into 2026 with 8, and now I have 7. I'm calling that a bit of a win for January. And then for anyone that's been watching me over on Instagram or on here, actually in my last podcast I mentioned that I was doing the YNY12 cast-ons by Yarn and Yarns. Angela, I believe her name is, or Ange, she has a podcast on here, and she kindly mentioned me on her last podcast, so thank you so much. She mentioned myself and Mia because of the make along and everything. People are double dipping, so they're dipping into the Yarn and Yarns, and they're also dipping into the into mine and Mia's Mel. But I did a Christmas Eve cast on, which wasn't going to be anything, it was just going to be a project, but then I put it into the Yarn Yarns 12 cast-ons, and it's also part of my own Mal, even though I can't win a prize, but it's finished, and it is the Simon Cowl, and it's so cute. You can really see the colours there, purple and green, deep purple, deep green, and they're kind of ribbed back that Twinset and Purl. This is a Twinset and Purl pattern, and this is the Simon Cowl. You can also get the Simon shawl, but I wanted to knit the cowl, and I'll just try it on for you. Oh, it's squishy and cute. Yeah, I really like it. So that is the Simon Cowl by Twinset and Purl, as I mentioned, and the yarn, I have the labels here. The yarn is Sandnes Garn, Tynn, Pierre, Gynt, in the colour number 4672 and 9572. Sorry, I'm not sure which one's which. But there you go, Sandnes Garn, Tynn, Pierre, Gynt, and that I got from Oxford Yarn Store last October. So yeah, it's all finished off the needles. Ends woven in, but I haven't blogged it, but to me it's done. And there we go, second finished object for 2026. So I feel like my hair's a bit staticky now. So right. Now, I also mentioned I'll put my list here of the Yarn and Yarns. I've probably already put it up there, but anyway. YNY 12 cast-ons 2026. I'm not going to be casting on 12 because that stresses me out. But one of the projects was let me just remind myself of the name. Pierre Skinny Scarf by Stephen West. And here it is. How cute. It's definitely skinny. It's kind of focusing. It's 12 row sections. I can't give much away because it's a paid for pattern, but it's 12 rows of different stitch patterns, and it's really cute. I'm really loving it right now, and it's going to be a super skinny little scarf. And I love the colour. This is my colour this year. Green is my colour. I've decided. And this is yarn that I bought when I went to Amsterdam, so I'm finally using that. And it is the West Wool Tandem, which is 100% South American merino wool, and it's in the colour green olive. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So that is that little project. And you'll see on the list that I'm going to put a little, like a legend thing. So anything, oh, that is living in my Bellica Yarns bag. That's just so cute. It's a bit springy, but I don't care. I love the little mouth in the flower. So you'll see a little legend. So anything that's ticked is cast on. Anything that's not ticked is not cast on. And anything with a green tick and crossed out is cast off. So my Simon Cowl will be crossed off and ticked with a green tick. And then next we have the Dustland socks, which is also on my Yarn and Yarns 12 cast-ons. And I haven't got very far with these. There they are. It's just a little rib. Nothing to get excited about right now. And they are going to be 2 pairs. So there's going to be a green pair and a pink pair. But I wanted to cast them both on, so I had to cast on both colours at the same time. And I'm thinking about putting them on the same cable and doing them 2 at a time as well. So yeah, that's my plan. And they're going to be the Dustland socks by Stephen West. And the yarn is, so the pink is Opal in their sort of solid range. Pink it's called. I think the colour is 1618, but I might be wrong about that, sorry. Beautiful pink. And then the green is actually West Yorkshire Spinners signature 4-ply evergreen is the colour, and it's 1235. 1235, yeah. And they are living in, if I can get them back in the bag, they are living in my, in a Joe Piccalilli sort of Valentine's-y bag, and there's her label there. Cute. This is one of her roll bags, but I can't roll it because the yarn's too chunky. And then we have oh, what's in here? Another Stephen West pattern which I cast on. I think this was my New Year's Eve cast on. And it's just so cute. It doesn't have any pins on it at the moment because I had to take the needles and put them on something else. This is, this is the right side, sorry. This is the Dotted Rays by Stephen West, as I mentioned. Cute. And the yarn is gorgeous, firstly, but it is Resting Grinch Face by Blue Fern Yarns. And this is actually part of the acquisitions as well. So this was a Christmas gift. Isn't it beautiful? So, and that is also living in a Joe Piccalilli bag. Piccalilli. In kind of a foresty, forest woodland animal bag. So that's that. And my last of my cast-ons, so I'm doing 8 cast-ons for the Yarn and Yarns 12 12 cast-ons 2026. I'm doing 8. So dotted rose, Pierre skinny scarf, Dustland socks times 2. Sorry, yeah. Did I say 8? I meant 7. Sorry, I meant 7. A Shortcake sweater and a Dustland sweater. So I have cast on everything except the Dustland sweater, which I'm hoping to do today. But for the Shortcake sweater, this took me 3 attempts to cast this on, which is why you haven't seen it, because it almost got thrown in the bin. But here we go. So this is my second Shortcake sweater, and I love the colours so much. Wow. This is kind of a more of a salmon pink. It's coming across kind of orange. It does come across quite orange on screens, I've noticed, but it is, I guess that's kind of accurate actually. That's quite accurate. Beautiful. This is yarn. I don't know what the yarn is. Oh my goodness, I'm losing stitches. I don't know what the yarn is. It was bargain yarn. I think it's 100% wool, but I didn't know anything else about it. But it was £5 a ball, so I didn't question it too much, and I bought that at Stafford Wool Festival last year. So again, it works for my stash down Mel. And then now that's it really. That's it for whips. So they're going to be a long term. They're all kind of fairly long term, which is what the point is of the 12 cast on, is to last you the year. And then my plan is to cast on a Dustland either today or in the week or on next weekend, but it has to be cast on before the end of the month to kind of count, although I don't know how strict she is about that. But I'll have that cast on definitely before the end of the month. And then I thought I'd just do a quick acquisition, so just a quick Christmas gift acquisition situation. So firstly, I purchased this beautiful project bag from Jo Piccalilli. I don't know if she's got her label inside. Yeah, Jo Piccalilli. Oops. Beautiful. Could not resist. So cute. It's again another one of her roll tops. So if we just roll it down and then bring the ribbons up, and then we can tie the ribbon like that. So that's the roll top. Obviously it would look better if it had a project in it, but you get the idea. So I ordered that for myself, and that was actually after Christmas, but oh well. And then my mum got me, well, my parents bought me this super cute project bag with hedgehogs on. This is just from a local craft fair that we go to. It's quilted, so it's lovely, and it has these cute zipper pulls. But the maker doesn't, I don't think she sells like online or anything. Super cute. And then I've got, I couldn't resist this. Couldn't resist it. This was a little, again, another from me to me. This is the Craft House Magic Do You Want to Build a Snowman mini set, and I bought the full scale as well. I did put this on my Vlogmas actually, so that was cute. Beautiful. I have no idea what I'm going to do with that. That's super cute. And then my parents bought me wool for Christmas, so they managed to get some of the yarn from Lidl, and it's all sock yarn. So that's one. So this is how it comes, like this, and it's these you could knit, they're both 100 grams, so you can knit 2 pairs of socks, or they've done odd socks, you can see there, an odd one, and then the patterned one. But they're both 100 grams, so I could definitely get 2 pairs of socks out of that, and probably heels and toes as well, you know, using alternate heels and toes. And then they also got this is so fun, I've never used this yarn before, so it's really fun. This one as well, I don't think I showed this on the Vlogmas either, but anyway, I also got these two, which again is the same situation, 200 gram balls, 4 ply. And then this last one, now this one is a DK sock yarn, they're both the same this time, and they are 75 grams each, so I'll probably get a pair out of that, I assume. I'm not sure with DK actually, but that's another thing from but those 3 are from Lidl. And yeah, that's it, I think. I had some other bits, but I don't. Oh, I have one more thing to show you. So just put this back, sorry. On December 24th, so Christmas Eve, I got a message on Instagram saying that I had won a skein of yarn from Stephen and Penelope, specifically West Wool, and it's in the West Wool new base called Hex. It's beautiful, and they said pick a skein. Of course I couldn't pick a skein, could I? So I took a few days to decide. And I was going to play it safe and get a lovely blue, and then I thought no. So this was a beautiful skein of Hex yarn. West Wool in the Hex base, and it's 85% merino wool and 15% nylon. The colour is Seahorse, and yes, it is that bright. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. It's soft too and squishy. So I'm thinking of pairing it with possibly pairing it with these to do something. These are fingering weight. These are 100% wool, but possibly a shawl. Not sure yet, not sure, but beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Look how bright that is. Hex. So yes, and that, folks, is everything. And look at that, 28 minutes. Gosh, I'm getting good at this. Or I'm getting quick anyway. Whether it's good, I don't know. Oh, and regarding, I'm also doing the, as I mentioned in the last episode, so if any of this confuses you, go watch my last episode so it makes more sense. I'm doing the bingo crafting challenge hosted by Helen of the Giddy Yarns yarn and podcast, and I've started a bit of my cross stitch, but I didn't bring it up because it's just tiny, so I thought that could wait until it actually looked like something worth seeing. And that's it. Please come and join the MR Stash Down 2026. I will be knitting along with you, and if you have any questions, please let me know. All the rules are on my original post, which is pinned on my Instagram, and I also have the rules on my Ravelry page, on the Mel what's it called, forum page thing on my group on Ravelry, and I've also been adding the prizes to that page as well, so you can see what the prizes are up for grabs. But the 3 secret ones I haven't mentioned yet, so you'll see those soon, and they're gorgeous. Honestly, you'll love them, and you'll want to get involved. I can trust you. You can trust me. You'll want to get involved. Right, so thank you so much for watching. I will probably end this and think, oh my god, I forgot to tell you this, but I don't think I have made notes, so I've stuck with the notes. And yes, what are you knitting? Let me know in the comments, and I hope you're joining. Let me know if you're joining in the stash down, and hopefully see you at a yarn show as well. Come and say hello. The only one I have booked currently is East Anglia Yarn Festival, but I plan to go to Unravel as well, the February one. So yes, anyway, thank you so much for watching. Bye.